Hey everybody, David here, and today I'm going to be talking about Legends of Tomorrow, Season 2, Episode 6, Outlaw Country. And I gotta say, this was another really enjoyable episode of Legends of Tomorrow, and I'm already enjoying this season a lot more than last season. Hopefully, not everybody has given up on Legends of Tomorrow. I think this is a show that needs a little bit more support. I feel that season one was the writers trying to find their way of what they wanted the show to be, and I feel like this season they're finally figuring it all out. And this was a really good episode. I actually enjoyed this episode with Jonah Hex a lot more than last season, where last season it was a good, enjoyable episode too. I remember liking Jonah Hex in that episode, but I think I liked him even more in this one. It was great to see this character and Turnbull, his arch nemesis, I guess, because I'm only guessing Turnbull is his arch nemesis because he was, I believe, the main villain in the Jonah Hex movie starring Josh Brolin. In the movie, I believe he was played by John Malkovich. So if anybody wants to correct me on that, go for it. Yeah, so I thought the villain here was really cool. I didn't understand why things were changing too much. Like, I thought maybe we'd see Reverse Flash or Damien Dark back there meddling with things, but it looks like that didn't happen. Yeah, it was really cool seeing the characters back in the Old West again, and now we get to see Vixen and Nate hanging out there too. So that was really cool. I really did like the interactions with all the characters in this episode. We got a little bit of Nate hanging out with Ray. We got a little bit of what's his name? Heatwave, Mick. Hanging a little bit more with Vixen in today's episode. And I really did like Sarah's connection with Jonah Hex because she's a woman. She's now in charge. Last time Jonah met the Legends, she wasn't leader. It was Rip. And I'm surprised that Sarah didn't let Jonah Hex know that he died. She just said he was MIA, missing in action. Maybe because he didn't want Jonah to be distracted by whatever the mission was going to be. That I guess is possible, but I think we'll be seeing Rip Hunter again one day. I don't know. There's something about it to me that they didn't want to tell him. I feel like that was the writer's way of, because we're going to bring him back, and that way we don't have to deal with him going, he's dead, and then mourning for Rip's loss. And then the next time we see Jonah Hex, because we will see Jonah Hex again, I think, that way he doesn't have to worry, he's just like, okay, you're back, man. Good to see you again. Maybe, I don't know. Something else that we got in this episode was Professor Stein getting visions of this, I guess, an alternate reality, maybe. If you guys watch The Flash, which I'm sure anybody that watches Legends of Tomorrow watches The Flash as well. Flash is like the highest rated show on the CW. I'm guessing those visions, that when he was getting that seizure, that was very similar to what Barry got when he created Flashpoint, when his parents were brought back to life. His old memories were being erased while his new memories were taking control, taking effect. And they even came up with that theory at the end of the episode. So I was thinking, oh, okay, so the writers are aware that happened in The Flash. Well, they had to be, right? Or else that would be really bad continuity problems there. The problem is Stein doesn't know who this woman in the dreams are. Obviously, these visions, not dreams, are not erasing Clarissa, Stein's wife. But maybe he gets remarried or something down the line. This is going to be interesting to see what happens throughout if this will be addressed in the crossover, because obviously they set up the crossover there at the very end when Rey was showing Commander Steel or Citizen Steel his costume, which I can't wait to see him put that on. There's been pictures already online. It looked kind of cheesy to me, so maybe when I see it in action next week, it's going to look really cool. But what about Rey? Is he going to have his costume back? I hope so. I want Rey to... He said he was going to rebuild his Atom suit, so we'll see. I'm very curious to see what is going on with Stein and how they're going to explain it. That I don't have any theories on that right now, and I believe we will find out what the message Barry was from Barry to the future Legends, what his message was in the crossover next time. Just like Arrow, Legends isn't on next week, comes back the week after, when all 4 shows are going to be crossing over with Supergirl. So I'm really looking forward to that. I am going to say that I really enjoyed this episode, guys. I thought it was a really enjoyable episode once again. Yeah, this show is doing good, man. It had some bumps in the roads in season 1, but season 2, man, what can I say? I think they've been improving it. Is it my favorite of the DC shows? No, I don't think so, but that doesn't mean it still can't be enjoyable. And it doesn't feel as campy as it was back in season 1. I feel like they found a good ground right now. And I'm hearing that in January, Legends will be moving to Tuesdays right after The Flash. So Flash will be at 8 o'clock on Tuesdays, and Legends of Tomorrow airs right after at 9. That's going to create some conflict with the way I do my reviews, but hopefully I'll find a way to do it. Even if I have to do my Legends of Tomorrow reviews the next day, I will. So I'm going to end this here, guys. Comment below and tell me what you thought of this episode. Tell me your theories on who this woman is. I want to hear what other people think. And like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, especially if you love Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, a lot of superhero related things. Let's put it that way. And I don't always talk about superhero related things. Sometimes I talk about other movies and other shows, like maybe Game of Thrones. I don't do them very often. Or, like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them this week. Like I said, I don't do them very often, but once in a while, I like talking about other movies and shows as well, but mostly superhero stuff. So until next time, guys, I'm going to end this here. Take care.